Good morning, everyone. How are you? I wish you are fine today. Let's start our lesson. It's about sense and for in the present perfect. But first of all, before we start our lesson, let's read some questions and answers. Number one, who can read and answer and choose from the vocab? Number one, شباب, who can read and answer? Hamza, are you here?
No. The
Can
company
read
is blind to new
engineers?
زي صح قسم اسمه الترجمة كانت
What?
for the national project.
The national project. The company is planning two new engineers for the national project. Yes. Read the answers. Choose one from them.
Employ, drop out, employ, ماذا inhale, inhale.
Inhale. Yes. Choose one.
Employ, stop.
Employ.
Eh,
Yes. Thanks very much. The company is planning to employ new engineers. Thanks very much. Number two. Who can read and answer? Number two. Yes, Sultan. Read and answer it.
He was so when his brother broke his laptop, but he did not say a word.
Yes.
Stingy.
Stingy. He was so stingy when his brother broke his laptop. Are you sure about the answer? Think again. We studied this word before. We will study it next session, stingy. Okay, but think about the answer again. Because your brother, okay, broke the laptop, so you will be what? If your brother broke your mobile, you will be what? Sultan, think again. Choose another. Furious, yeah. Thanks very much. Furious. Thanks very much. Okay, number three. Thanks, Sultan. Number three, Yusuf Jassim, are you here? Okay, Saleh Messan. Okay, Khaled Mufarrah, read.
نعم أستاذ نعم.
Read number three.
أنا ترى صالح أستاذ. السلام عليكم الأستاذ صالح ولا خالد مفرح.
Okay, Khaled Mufarrah.
I think
Saleh, switch off mic.
I think using an trap is a good idea to catch the mouse in your house.
House. I think using a or an is a good idea to catch the mouse in your house. So, what's your answer? Khaled Mufarrah.
Trap.
Trap. Yes, excellent. Thanks very much.
السلام عليكم أستاذ.
Alaikum salam, Yusuf. Don't come late again, please, okay?
أستاذ أقسم لك بالله إن تيمز يعلق وياه يقول لي we run into a problem.
Okay, thanks very much, Yusuf. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks. Switch off your mic. So number one will be the company is planning to employ new engineers. Number two, he was so furious. Number three, I think using a trap is a good idea to catch the mouse in your house. Okay, thanks for Khaled Mufarrah, thanks for Hamza, and thanks for Sultan. So now everyone please focus because we will start reading and explaining grammar about sense and for about the present perfect. Okay, Abdullah Turki, what do you want? Do you want anything?
بس يا أستاذ كنت بجاوب.
Okay, thanks. We will start now and we will answer. Okay, thanks very much, Abdul. So let's complete. As you can see, first of all, open your student's book, page number 28. Open your student's book, page number 28.
يا أستاذ
Who's speaking?
ترى كامل.
Salih Mahsan, don't speak again without permission. Raise your hand. I told you, students
نعم
book
أستاذ.
number 28. Switch off your mic, Salih. Switch your mic, okay? Switch off. Yes. Page number 28, students book. As you can see, students book, page number 28. So we started before the present perfect, and we said before the present perfect is formed with have and has plus past participle. And we started before just and already, ever and never and yet. So now it's time to study since and for. Now it's time to study since and for in the present perfect. We will use since and for in the present perfect. As you can see, if we start our lesson about the present perfect, here we will study about how long and since and for. How long and since and for. As you can see, how long we can use how long to ask about the time, okay? To ask about the period, the time, okay? If we speak about something like how long have you studied in this school? How long have you flown to Paris? How long has your brother studied English? How long have you played football? Like this. So here in this sentence we speak about and we ask about the time. If I ask you, how long have you studied in this school? This means you will answer with since and for, but you have to use have and has plus past participle. Okay, so you will use since and for, but you have to put have and has plus past participle and use since and for. So as you can see in this sentence, when he said, how long have you studied in this school? He said, I have studied in this school for 3 years. For 3 years. Because here he is asking about the time. For 3 years. 3 years, definite time. But if he speak about since and if he use since to answer about how long, he can say like this: I have studied English at this school since 2017. Because now we are in 2020 or 2020, he used since 2017. This means 3 years ago. So as you can see, when you use for, you will speak about definite time, 3 years, 3 days, 3 months, like this, 3 weeks, we will use for. But if you are speaking about the date, the time, the beginning of an event, you can use since. Okay, I'll say again. If you are using for, you will speak about period time or specific time, like 3 days, 5 days, 3 years, 5 weeks, 5 months, like this. But if you are speaking about the beginning of an event, you can use since. The beginning of an event, you can use since. Like this, if you are speaking about a day, like you can say since Friday. Uh, If you are speaking about month, you can say since May, since February, since any date. You can say since 2017, since 1991, since 2020 or 2020. So now we are speaking about the beginning of any time. Okay? Is it clear, Shabab? Okay, let's complete. As you can see this on this picture. How long have you had your breakfast? How long have you had your breakfast? If we use for and if we use since, what's the difference? If you said, I have had my breakfast for 3 hours, this means you are speaking about specific time. Just 3 hours, exactly 3 hours. You are sure about the time. But if you are speaking about, I have had my breakfast since 6 o'clock, This means the beginning of the event or the beginning of the thing. So this means maybe 6:30, 6:15 like this. So you aren't sure about the time. So this means the beginning of any time, 6 o'clock, okay, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, like this. But if you are using hours, you will use this word for. If you are using this word the clock, you will speak about sense and you will use it. So Hamza, please read this question and read the answers.
Ustad, how long have you had your breakfast? I
Yes.
have had my breakfast for 3 hours. I have had my breakfast since 6 o'clock.
Since since 6 o'clock. Okay, thanks very much. So the next thing is how long. We will use how long to ask about the time as you have read Hamza. Like this. How long have you done bullet? How long have you collected stickers? How long have you learned the piano? We are speaking about the singular pronouns. You will use has. But if you are speaking about the plural pronouns, you will use have. What about the answer? It will be I have done ballet since 2001 for 1 year like this. He has learned the piano for 1 year like this, and so on. So, as we said before, it was the present perfect. We use it have with plural pronouns and has with singular pronouns, and we said this before. Okay, Yusuf, please. Yusuf Jassim,
Yes, teacher.
read please from here. I have played. Read this. Read these examples. I have
I have played the piano since
not
200,
Yusuf. Yusuf,
2000.
wait. Yusuf, wait. Since 2000, not science, okay? Since 2000. Okay, complete.
Uh, I have played the piano since 2000.
2000, yes. Number two.
I have played the piano for 5 years.
Okay, thanks very much. So now, as you can see, for with a period of a time and since with a point, as you can see in this picture. So we use for these words: 5 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, a night, 8 days, 2 hours, a couple of days, 10 seconds, and we use since for these words like yesterday, this afternoon, this morning, Monday, 5 o'clock, 2003, and he was in school. I met her. So you can use for these expressions or these since, and we use since for these expressions or these things. So let's complete. Sultan, please read this.
How how long has Mona read this book?
How long
She
has
has
Mona
read
read
this.
this book? Read, okay. She has read,
She
complete,
has
read.
read this book for 2 hours.
Wait, Sultan. She has read, not read. She has read this book, okay, for
She
two
has read.
yes, hours.
She
Complete
has read this book for 2 hours.
hours. H
She
is time,
has
number two.
she
Quickly.
has read this book since this afternoon.
Okay, thanks very much. Like this. How long have the tourists stayed in the hotel? You can say they have stayed in the hotel for 8 days because we use here for. What sense? You can say they have stayed in the hotel since Monday. Okay. As you can see in this, we will complete the table of the words between the brackets, as you can see, using since or for. Okay? Since. Yusuf. Choose one.
Since
Since.
2000, since
Yes.
2002.
Excellent. What about for, Yusuf? For.
For 10 minutes.
Yes, 10 minutes, 3 weeks. Excellent. So, Yusuf, Jason, please read all the answers quickly.
Since 2000, last week, September, yesterday, April,
April.
Thursday, I was born. For
April.
a long time, 10
Hmm.
minutes, 3 weeks, 6 months, and fortnight.
Fortnite,
Fortnight.
yes. 6 months and Fortnite, yes. Thanks very much. So as you can see, Hamza, please read number one and choose since or for and use has or have plus past participle. Number one,
The right father
writers, the writer's
has
father.
been. Has been.
Yes, excellent. Has been complete.
أستاذ
Since or
أكمل.
for, yeah, since or for 20 years.
The hour this
Say the
uh,
answer. Say the answer quickly, Hamza.
4.
4 or since?
4 Ustad.
Yes, thanks very much. Complete, Hamza. Number 2. Say the
number
answer.
2 أستاذ
Say the answer.
هاز بعدين أستاذ أحط حق الكلمة إيدي أستاذ هو في إي
Yes.
حق دي
Has increased. Yes, complete. Since or for?
since
Thanks very much.
هاز أستاذ بعدين هاز work بعدين for.
Yes, has worked. Since or for, you said for. Thanks very much. Now check your answers and write your answers into your response book. Just take screenshot يا شباب. Take screenshot quickly. Okay, let's complete. As you can see now, exercise number 2 in your workbook, page number 15. Exercise number 2 in your workbook, page number 15. Open your workbook quickly, page number 15.
أستاذ صفحة كم بالعربي؟
15. Thanks. Don't speak again without permission. Raise your hand before you speak. Yusuf Jason, please read number 2 and say the answer.
أقرأ من البداية من رقم 1.
Number 2.
We're not having any food from
Yes, here
for
you
breakfast.
as since or for.
For breakfast.
Since breakfast.
Since breakfast.
Okay, what about the first answer? It will be we haven't had. Okay,
Not-
thanks. Haven't had. Hamza, number 2. Number 3, sorry. Number 3. Hamza.
how long you be there
Yes. Say the
أستاذ
answer.
have been
Have been, yes. Complete Hamza.
3
The answer. Say the answer.
شو اسمه have been 4
Yes. Number 4. Complete Hamza.
hasn't been
Spent. Spent, because the past participle of spend is spent.
spent
Yes, thanks very much. Thank you very much. Sultan, the last one, answer it.
Better has have
Had.
لا.
It has
better
had.
have
Yeah, excellent. Thanks. What about since or
Have.
for? Last one.
for لا
For this morning, yo. No. That's wrong. It will be since this morning. Okay. Thanks very much for
Yes.
Sultan and Yusuf and Hamza. So, for Mike, check your answers. Write your answers in your workbook. Take screenshots. So, Yusuf, please read number 1. Answer it.
Nada has just arrived to her home.
Yes. Make negative.
يعني عكس أستاذ.
Negative. نفي.
Nada has not arrived to her home. She.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Thanks. Number 2. Hamza.
أستاذ my father hasn't already fished his work.
Thanks very much. Sultan. Number 3. Huda has joined the club since last month.
Huda has
Say the answer. Say the answer.
Huda has not joined
Not
the
have.
club.
It's a question. Huda has joined the club since last month. Yeah. We're speaking
When
about
Huda joined.
No, you can say how long. Okay. How long
Huda
has
joined the club.
Yes. Thank you very much. Number 4. Yusuf Jassim, say again. Number 4. Ask a question.
I haven't stay in.
Ask a question, Yusuf. Ask a question.
Okay. Ask who? Hamza.
Will be no. It will be how long. Thank you very much, Yusuf. Check your answer. As you can see, Nada hasn't arrived. My father hasn't finished. How long has Huda joined the club? How long have you stayed in London? Okay, that's it. Until now, we have finished. Thank you very much. Now, everyone, please.
أستاذ والامتحان.
Wait. I didn't say anything. Just wait. Okay. Lower your hand. Now it's 9 o'clock, so check your channel now. It will be your exam. Check your channel now. As you can see now, your quiz is starting from 9 to 9:10. يعني قدامكم يا شباب 10 دقايق تبدأ تحل واجب فيها. الواجب الحين، الكويز الحين او الاختبار موجود عندك على الصفحة العامة، ادخل عليه حالا وابدأ حل فيه. قدامك 10 دقايق والكويز هيخلص. ابدأ الآن. Start now. Everyone start now. No one speaks. محدش يتكلم.
لا اطلع استاذ، بدون اطلع.
بدون ما تطلع، روح على القناة العامة، هتلاقي الواجب أو الاختبار موجود. ابدأ حل فيه. قدامك 10 دقايق تحل فيهم. محدش يسأل عن أي شيء. جاوب فقط. Just answer. No one speaks. عبد العزيز فهد العتيبي. switch off your mic.
تيتشر فينش.
Okay, thank you very much.
5 من 5 تيتشر.
Thanks, excellent. I'll say this and I check this. Excellent, Yusuf. Thank you very much. Switch off your mic. Thank you very much. You can leave now, no problem.
استاذ عادي الحين نطلع من الحصة.
Yeah, you can leave now, no problem. Thank you very much, Yusuf.
بتنزل حضور ولا ما يحتاج؟
إن شاء الله هننزل الحين.
يعني بس ايوه.
Okay, thank you very much, Yusuf. Thank you very much. Study well. I hope you enjoyed well. I hope bright future.
استاذنا ان شاء الله يعني تشوف هذا لان خلصت كله، جبت 5 من 5.
Okay, excellent. I'll write this. هرصد
يلا
الدرجات.
بطلع استاذ، تبي شيء؟
بنرصد الدرجات طبعا يا يوسف. Thank you very much. شكرا. ربنا يوفقك إن شاء الله. Thank you. Goodbye.
يلا تبي شيء استاذ؟
حبيبي شكرا مشكور. مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة يا يوسف.
استاذ خلصت الامتحان.
Okay. Okay, thanks عبد اللطيف. You can go now, no problem. أي حد
يعطيك
خلص
العافية استاذ.
الله يعافيك عبد اللطيف. أي حد خلص اختبار يا شباب ممكن يطلع عادي، مفيش مشكلة.
استاذ خلاص.
متعب ناصر. What do you want?
ماشي.
أستاذ خلصت أنا الاختبار، مع السلامة.
Okay, سلطان مع السلامة. Goodbye.
أستاذ خلص اجتماعيات اجتماع.
Who's speaking؟ مين أحمد ثامر؟ Okay, thanks Ahmed Thamer. If you have finished, you can leave now, no problem.
No problem. يلا يا أستاذ، تبي شيء؟
Okay, thanks. Goodbye. Okay, thank you very much. I think the time is up. Thank you very much. See you inshallah next session. Thanks very much. I wish you a bright future. Thank you very much. See you inshallah next session. Goodbye.